Divine Feminine. It is me, Gorgeous Gold, coming on to do our weekly energy. I'm super excited to be here with you guys today. I do want to just take a moment and say thank you to all of y'all that have supported me in any way, shape, or form. I'm so blessed and grateful to have you in my life. If you are new and the message resonates, hit that subscribe button. Guys, make sure you like these videos. Also, I'm going to be doing like an intro to spirituality video series just to get some people on board and get some people knowing what we're talking about. So if you're interested or know anyone that would, make sure you send them over to my channel and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be starting that I do think on Tuesday. All right, so here we go. I want to ask the universe to bless this reading. I want to ask that our ancestors, guides, angels, and mentors are present to use me as a divine channel. I want to give thanks in advance for all messages that I receive. I want to ask that the universe protects this reading and places a bubble around me and everyone else that tunes in. Please fill that bubble with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. All right, let's see what's happening with my Divine Feminine. What's going on with my Divine Feminine? Divine Feminine. Okay, first card out is the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, Queen of Swords. I feel like we've been moving in our Queen of Swords energy for some time. Okay, that was too many cards. The Tower was right there. I did see that. 4 of Pentacles is the center of our reading. There we go. Okay, that was the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, but that's too many cards, so we'll see if they come back out. Here we are, the Empress, sitting pretty, and then let's get our outcome for this week. Outcome for this week. Outcome for this week. The Emperor, okay. So, the Lovers. Literally, guys, some Divine Feminine are coming into union. You're doing some reconciliations, but 6 of Pentacles is starting us off. I do feel like there's a balance falling into our lives right now. We are getting in balance in our love lives and in our financial situations, even though the energy of the planet is, you know, shifting and it's kind of in turmoil and chaos right now. I do feel like those that are spiritual and that are being in alignment, my Divine Feminine collective, the people that I'm with, we've been doing work. And so right now, yes, this is a time to kind of be centered into our homes, and a lot of us are pulled into different spaces, but this is a time for us to ground and to really get into balance and figure out how we want to move on some things, really get our business plans in motion, and really, you know, make some determinations on our relationships and on our connections, make some determinations on what we are moving towards, what we are letting go of, like really being brutally honest, not only with others in our lives, but being honest with ourselves. And I see as the Queen of Swords, it's like you're fearlessly speaking your truth because you are so connected and because you realize that right now is like a make or break me time. That's what's taking place with the coronavirus, everything. It's heightening our crown chakra, and it's heightening, you know, our spiritual awareness. And so you guys are having crazy dreams, Divine Feminine. You're in this space of really making some determinations, really reflecting on yourself, really reflecting on some of the things that you've gone through over these past couple of years, especially over the last 6 years, and then being honest with yourself, because I do see you looking in the mirror and you're kind of like, okay, it's time for me to cut some people off. And you've already cut so many people out of your life. You've already, you know, cut out so many toxic behaviors and so many mindsets and things that just don't serve you. And so this week, it's nothing different. But the Queen of Swords energy is like Look, this has to be swift because I'm trying to rebuild my foundation. Like, you're trying to come out of this period with a legacy built, a plan for building your legacy. That's what you're trying to do. And you may not see the benefits of everything that you're manifesting in this period of silence and in this period of, stagnancy, because you're using it to manifest. We're not going to see the results of that right away, but you do have this balance flowing in, and you do have these things that you're manifesting for your foundation actually flowing into your life, and you're going to see and reap the benefits of those real soon. And then ending with the Empress and the Emperor. What? Not only are you balanced within, for those of you guys that are, in contact with either those that are new in your life, or because I do remember last week I picked up on an energy of some of you guys meeting someone that's completely different, someone that's new to who you are, new to this cycle, new to who you're being this lifetime. And even though it may feel like you've known this person forever, they're brand new in this lifetime. You had lifetimes with them before, because I always pick up on any number with the 6 is like past lives, but or any card. I said any number with the 6, sorry. But the Empress and the Emperor is like you're grounding. And some of you guys that are in twin flame connections, this is communication coming in. The Lovers is right there. So it's like done with the games, done with going back and forth, done with staying stagnant, done with being afraid to move forward, and honestly done with not speaking your truth. Not only is the Emperor and the Empress here, so yes, you may be, entering into a soulmate relationship or reconciling a soulmate connection. What this is symbolizing is this is a week where your masculine and feminine energies come full force into balance, and that is a force to reckon with. When you manifest from a space of wholeness and within, and from centeredness and balance within, everything that you lay it on that table is going to show up for you tenfold. So it's like the things that you're manifesting right now, the things that you're putting forward, the things that you're speaking into existence and you're doing your candle magic for, and you're meditating about, and you're really trying to manifest and get these plans in motion, they're going to come to you in a different way, because not only do you have that intuition guiding you, you have that Emperor strength to make sure that you have the willpower to push forward and make it through to the end, no matter what detours or obstacles are thrown in your direction. And I do feel like this week you're really firm. You're really standing in your Empress energy, and it's beautiful. Like, that's how I feel. Like, you look beautiful, you feel beautiful, you're really confident this week. You're really starting to remember who you are, and that's been our energy for the past couple of weeks. So it's not just, this week it's starting. This week is just heightening it. This week, it's the fact that we have these 2 cards as like the ending of this reading is they're beautiful. It's a beautiful energy to be moving in. And solid foundations are all that is on your mind, because that's the center focus of the week. Like, I'm trying to build my legacy, and that goes for love, that goes for romance. Like, you're looking for someone to be a father to your children, or a mother to your children if you are a masculine energy, or if you're a man but you're feminine energy. You're looking for companionship that lasts a lifetime. You're not playing games anymore. Some of you guys are making the decision to cut some of your divine masculine out, and then boom, that calls in this next soulmate connection. This is you knowing what is best for you, even against popular opinion, and even against sometimes your own heart. Because when you love something, you don't want to let it go, but you're really starting to face yourself and face your life. I see you this week, for whatever reason, something comes in and it puts you in this space of like, this is it. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to act on. I need to be accepting all the gifts that the universe is giving me, because when I give, I receive. When I receive, I give. You know what I'm saying? So it's balance. You're having to receive the gifts from the universe so that you can give them out. You're having to get in alignment with yourself so that you can help others get in alignment. That's what this whole purpose is, Divine Feminine, and we're all in this collective together. Our gifts are needing to be shared with the world right now. And do you see how she kind of has this one? This is a gift you just received from the universe. That's you giving it out to those that are in need. There are people right now waiting for this truth to come out. People right now waiting for you to fully stand in your power and your truth, and to get your foundation built so that you can assist them in building their foundation, so that we can all be be empresses and emperors. You hear me? Like, this purpose is to change the globe. You know, you're not just changing your own life. Every step that you take in your life is a ripple. You know what I'm saying? You're the pebble. Every drop, every pebble in that water creates waves. So it's about you literally knowing that you coming into balance is helping the greater consciousness. Six of Pentacles. Wow. The King of Wands. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Queen of Swords. Seven of Wands. Yeah. You ready. Four of Pentacles. Whoa. That came out before I even could shuffle. Justice. Empress. I keep seeing the Ace of Wands. I'm wondering if it's going to come out in this reading. Empress. There it goes. Ace of Wands. I knew. I felt it. I kept seeing that. The Emperor. Through the Peace Shuffle. The Devil. I'm going to actually get one more card for that. Oh, the Fool. You guys got a lot of major arcana. In the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So we're not going to go into that because I could pull a whole card, do a whole reading off of those cards. The King of Wands is clarifying the Six of Pentacles. What this is about is that you're taking intuitively guided action. Also, you're moving in that Leo strength. You're moving in that fire sign strength. Leos move bravely ahead. They're the king of the jungle. So you're moving in that space of like, F everything that is not in alignment with me, because I spent so much of my time out of balance, and I spent so much of my time not really aligning with the gifts that were meant for me, because I was so busy worried about Peter and Paul and Jennifer and like all of these people that are outside of me. And although it is beautiful to help other people, and although it is beautiful, you know, you don't want to be an asshole and just, but you also don't want to live your life based on everybody else's opinions of you. And you've done that, Divine Feminine. The collective that I'm speaking to, you've put everyone else's needs before your own. You have constantly been out of balance due to helping other people maintain balance in their own lives. And so now this week, it's like, I'm done with that. And some people are finna be looking at you crazy, because there's some people that you give to, you know, that just take, that you're gonna be very firm with and speaking your truth. Like, look, there are other people in the world right now that need my help, that are not just begging. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't help anyone that doesn't want to be helped. And so this week, I do feel like there's some of those people being revealed to you, and you're going to have to use your intuition for how to handle them, because you don't want to lower your vibration, you know what I'm saying, to cuss them out or say, what the F, like, you need to get your own shit together because blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not going to do anything. You want to move in your feminine energy and really defend what you're building, speak your truth, protect your own energy, and protect your legacy, protect what it is that you're trying to make it towards, but do it in a high vibrational spiritual way. Because I want to point out the Seven of Wands, yes, she's defending herself, but she's using the Ace of Wands. Like, she's using her new spiritual beginning. Wands are all about spirituality and connection and devotion to the earth and devotion to your spiritual realm. So this is about you, yes, protecting and defending yourself, setting those down boundaries this week, and boundaries that are in alignment with your truth, but doing it in a conscious and high vibrational way, because, you know what I'm saying, some people, small minds don't understand big ideas. That's literally what it boils down to. So you're going to trigger some people, because now you're setting boundaries, and they're not going to understand that you're consciously doing this with love, because the truth is, by you setting whatever boundaries you need to set, you're helping that person too. Because all you've been doing is slowing down their journey by you doing it for them. You've been slowing down their progress because you're stepping in and you're consciously, you know, spreading the love and raising their vibration and making sure that they never carry that weight on their own. And although that is a very beautiful trait, and don't stop doing it, Start caring and helping those that are trying to help themselves. Start helping and carrying those that are trying to build and get off the ground and do the things that they need to do to raise their own vibration, so then you can assist them and give them a hand, as opposed to helping those that are keeping their own vibration low and just trying to pull your energy to make sure that they get up and they get where they need to go. And it's not saying that they're doing that consciously. Some people don't even realize it. But when you got an unconditional loving person and somebody that's going to come through no matter what happens, obviously they're going to call. Who wouldn't? Like, they're going to take advantage of the gift that was given to them. They're like, okay, well, she comes through every time I call, or he comes through every time I call, and like this is going on, so I'm going to call them. Like, they'll handle it. I already know. And boom, now you're going to be setting boundaries and you're going to be swift and speaking your truth. You're still doing it very consciously, but you're going to piss some people off. They're not going to understand that. Even when you're like, oh, I'm doing this with love. They're like, no, you're not. Because if you loved me, you would be helping me. And another thing I'm hearing is like everything you've done for them is going to go out of the window because you can't do this one thing. We know how that goes. So it's about you looking at the facts of the situation and looking at the facts, like running the receipts of the truth, not looking at your heart, not looking at your feelings, because you'll feel bad. You know what I'm saying? When you always are the one that gives, and when you're always the one that's trying to spread love and spread peace throughout the world, obviously when you can't say yes to somebody, especially somebody that you really vibe with, or you're having to cut people off or set boundaries with people that you love, that is hard. That is a difficult task to do. So it's important for you to stay connected with your intuition and really run facts. Like, really check your Carfax. Like, really check the Carfax. Check what the truth of the situation is, so that you don't find yourself feeling bad for something that you were supposed to do a long time ago. Because the universe puts it in your mind for a reason, but we don't act on it sometimes because our hearts feel how they feel, which is a beautiful thing to have a big heart, but it also is a blessing and a curse. It has its pros and it has its cons. And its cons are sometimes we push our own boundaries past where they need to go to protect and to love other people. It's time for you to start creating balance in your own life and making sure that you use your sword of truth to determine what it is you're going to do and what it is that you are not going to do. Balance is key. 6 of Pentacles is about balance. And then we had the literal Justice card come out. Be in that Libra energy. Weigh the scales. Make sure that everything in your life is equally give and take. You don't want to be giving, and they're just taking, and you're not getting anything. And then that blocks you off from the universe because you're depleted, and you're constantly, the universe is showering you with love and gifts, but then you're like, give them all over there. Give, but balanced. Give to yourself and then give to others. Give to you and then give to others. Give to you enough to set boundaries. When something doesn't feel good to you, that's your practice for this week. When something doesn't feel good to you, regardless of if it is a relationship or if it is a, job, whatever it is, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Like, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. So then we got the Empress right there with the Ace of Wands. The Empress is like, this is a new beginning for you. This is new to you. There's new opportunities coming in because of who you are, and this is new to you. Moving in this energy of setting boundaries and of speaking your truth and of walking in this confident space because you've played it small and for so long dimmed your light so the others weren't blinded. And it's like, you can't do that anymore. And it feels brand new. It's so scary. I see you as scared, and it's like, this is sharp and it's new and it feels jagged, like you don't want to go towards it, but this is beautiful for you. And ego, that's why the devil is here. Ego is trying to block you from this beautiful new beginning, from taking the leap of faith and being fully in your strength and in your power. And the ego can show up in you or in others. Like I said, you're going to piss somebody off because you're going to have to say no this week. You may have always been the yes girl or the yes man, and it's like this week you're going to say no. And that devil energy, when you say no to somebody you've been saying yes to nonstop, it's going to piss them off. And you are going to have to Still set your boundaries enough to take a leap of faith and do something different than you've done, because this is what's going to allow you to really embrace the new cycle that you've already began. The truth is, you can't stay where you were. It's done. It was already done. That's why the Ten of Wands didn't even come out. It showed up at the bottom, but stop lying to yourself. You've already moved into a new beginning. The decision's already been made for you, and you are planting new seeds. You see me, the Nine of Pentacles, like, stop lying to yourself. You're not there anymore. And you can't keep running back and forth over to a cycle that you know has ended. It ended a long time ago. And so the devil energy, of course, is going to come in and say, you know what? There's no way that that cycle ended. There's no way that you're telling me no right now. There's no way that you're going to do this. You're not going to succeed. You're not going to make it without me, and blah, blah, blah. And those could be your own thoughts, or like I said, the thoughts or words of another. Somebody might step to you and try to say that. But it's important for you to know that you have all the power and the strength to end this whole cycle. You've already ended it. So you're just going to have to take a leap of faith to trust that you can dive fully into this new cycle that you began, and that the universe is going to protect you. And anything that you've lost or felt like you've lost wasn't meant for you in the first place. And honestly, you're going to get it back tenfold. Like, that's what's happening right now. Blessings are going to be flowing in for you. Watch over the next couple of months. You're going to blink and your life is going to be a completely different thing. And you already know it works that way, because that's how it's always been. So, like I said, I do see somebody reconciling with their, divine counterpart, if it is a healthy and conscious connection. And you may have to cut something else out to have that. And that's why the devil energy comes in. It's like, no, let me do whatever I need to do to keep this connection. Let me do whatever it takes to keep them around. So you're really going to have to set boundaries and know what is in alignment with you and know what you want to do. Maybe some of you guys are just moving forward with yourselves. And it's like, all of those connections that you're walking away from are like, no, come back to me, stay over here, do this, play it small, play it safe, do this, stay over here. No, you're not going to make it if you leave. You're not going to make it if you go. I bet you won't succeed, blah, blah, blah. And even your own thoughts could be telling you, if I walk away from him, what happens if I never meet another person like that? You will, tenfold. Everything that you feel like you may be losing right now is going to be returned to you tenfold. Tenfold. So I'm going to get an Ascended Masters card for us, an Ascended Masters Oracle card, and then I'm called to get a Sacred Rebels. So I will pull one of those. Focus upon your strengths. Apollo. Of course we would get that. Okay, this card reminds you to focus upon your strengths and not upon any perceived weaknesses. Your strengths could include your loving heart, pure intentions, people skills, hobbies, or something that you excel in. Even if your talents still need polishing, these strengths are an asset. These are strengths and assets. The more you bless and appreciate your strengths, the stronger they'll grow. If you focus upon so-called weaknesses, they will grow. This card comes to you as a reminder of the importance of viewing yourself with compassion and love. Anytime you find yourself thinking, feeling poorly about yourself, focus upon your strengths. And the card at the bottom was choose peace. So, amidst the chaos, like I said, there's going to be all of these voices telling you that you're not good enough, telling you that what you're trying to do isn't going to work. And those voices could be coming from within. Those voices could be coming from without. But it's about you knowing that the only person's voice that matters, the only person that you're going to live with for the rest of your life, for sure, is you. So how do you feel about yourself? How are you going to wake up? How are you going to treat yourself every day? What boundaries are you going to set to ensure that nobody, and I mean nobody, is hurting you and causing you harm and making you feel less than? Let me get a Sacred Rebels for my Divine Feminine, and that will take us out. Sacred Rebels for my Divine Feminine. Sacred Rebels for my Divine Feminine. I've gotten this card so much this week. And Spirals of Manifestations at the bottom. But the card is, what is already with you? Number 17. You hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. What you are seeking What you are seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine there is something yet to find. Of course, there is unlimited creative potential and always something more that can be. Yet, in this instant, it is important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. That doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you now. All you need to do is accept this and act with what you have available to you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. That ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to be completely present in the now. From here, the next phase will naturally happen without force on your part. It might not seem like you have much to start with. Perhaps you feel that all you have is a small, simple choice to make. Perhaps you have a song to begin, an email to send, a conversation to start, or a sketch to let loose. However small it is, enough to get the ball rolling. Don't make the mistake of believing what you need is behind you, lies with another, or is yet to appear. You have all that you need to take the next step in your life, and from that, all else will flow. And there is a sweetness to that. It is a small pleasure at first, but one from which greater pleasures can unfurl. This message is amplified for you if you have also drawn the what do you feel card. If this is the case, really pay attention to what is being asked of you here. This oracle also comes with special guidance for you. You are more ready than you think you are. You are more prepared than you realize. You don't need an entire army of resources to move ahead, although you may find that when you do move, many resources suddenly become apparent. All that you need in this moment is just one sweet act of nourishment. That is enough to take you out of backwards nostalgia or regret and forwards into what is awaiting you now. Be brave, dig deep within, and enjoy the sweet surrender. All right, Divine Feminine, that has been your message for this week. I love y'all so much, and maintain your own health and worry about yourself. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Do something beautiful for yourself today. All right, guys, I will see you next week. Thank you for being here. Make sure you check out my Intro to Spirituality video series. Namaste. I love you. I love you. I love you.